Hey guys, I'm Bob, and today I'm going to be reviewing this splitting axe from Fiskars. I purchased this axe 5 years ago at a Home Depot, and I remember at the time it was the most expensive splitting axe that they sold. And I liked the fact that it was heavy at the top and light in the handle. And at that time I think I paid something like 48 bucks for this axe. Today, the same splitting axe costs about 60 bucks. If you go via Amazon, it's more expensive on the Fiskars site. There's a newer version of this axe as well that goes for something like 70. And it's hard to tell what the difference between the original and the newer version is if you look on Amazon. Anyway, I also did a review of the Fiskars pruning shears. That you may want to check out. It's a model P552. I really like those shears, those pruning shears. So what I'd like to do today is show you the features of this splitting axe, and then I'm going to give you a quick demonstration. So let's look at the features. Okay, the axe is 36 inches long. It's the only splitting axe that they have on the Fiskars site that's 36 inches long, which I think is a really good length for my height. I do like the fact that there's a sheath. It's just a plastic sheath that the forged steel head goes into. It just comes right off like that, and you just put it right back in, and it has a little lever that you push down like that. So let's take off the sheath. So it's roughly 6 pounds, and most of the weight is in the head here. It's made out of this particular section is made out of forged steel, and it's a kind of a cool design. It has some type of coating on it which prevents it from sticking in the wood when you're using it. They call it a fiber comp handle. It's like a plastic or some type of composite material. If you've ever seen like composite deck, this is very similar to that. And at the end of the handle, it's textured so it helps you grip as well. There is a hole here, I guess, if you want to hang it from a hook or you want to hang it in your shed. I don't. I just put it just upside down on the ground. Fiskars advertise it as the ability to do one-strike splits. And what I use it for bigger pieces that I get delivered for my wood for the winter. You can see behind me, that's roughly 2.5 cord. There's another half cord on the ground over here. I live in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, and I'm not going to be splitting logs with this axe. I'm going to split bigger pieces that will help it fit into my fireplace. So around here, if you need to, for example, take down a tree or drop a tree, a small tree, you will use a chainsaw. And I have a Husqvarna 16-inch chainsaw to do that. If it's a really big tree, I'll call a professional. In their advertisements, they actually show people using this axe to cut down a small tree, and I will never do that. I'll use my chainsaw. Anyway, and if I need to split logs, I'll borrow someone's gas splitter and split them that way. My dad told me years ago, use the right tool for the job. So I'll use this to split up bigger pieces for my fireplace, and that's what I do. So at this time, I'd like to do a quick demo of me splitting up some pieces. We have one kind of fairly small log, and we have a couple of other pieces that I just want to split in half, so you can see how easy it is to use this splitting axe from Fiskars. So let's get to the demo. Okay, whenever I use this splitting axe, I always wear gloves and I wear safety goggles. So I'm going to take the axe and I'm going to see if I can get it in one strike right down the middle. And pretty much did. So that's a smaller piece for my fireplace. And I'll just cut this one too. thing they don't tell you in the advertisement is that it depends on the wood that you're splitting. I mean, you could be splitting really dry maple or pine if you're not going to be using it in your fireplace, and it'll split very easily. But if you're trying to split like oak or beech, those are a little harder to split with a single strike. So let's move on to this. Looks like it's a beech log. So we're gonna just put this on the chopping block. What I use for a chopping block is just an old log that I kept for chopping purposes. So I just want to just split this right down the middle. Pretty close. Try it again. So these are perfect size, roughly 16-inch for my fireplace. Let's try one more piece. This appears to be a piece of maple. Single strike. Perfect size for my fireplace. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I'll leave links in the description if you're interested in purchasing. I'm very happy with this splitting axe. The only thing that is worn down is the label over the years, and that's about it, just peeled off. But everything else on this splitting axe is in great working condition. So if you do like this video, please hit the thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.